I'm in a good mood. I just had a moment of critical thinking happen that just made me feel good. That I can come up to a conclusion like that with no formal education whatsoever. Actually, I have had a little bit, but still, I took a theology course in the military. But they didn't talk about that. It's just theology, you know what I mean, and how all the morals of all the commandments of all are pretty much the same stuff. But the difference is that, like, if you can pick out like that archetype pretty smooth, you know what I mean, like you know your place. You know what I'm saying? The trickster, real recognizes real, and a trickster can smell a trickster right across the room. You're like, or you get this look, ready? Pure skepticism, just I see right through you. It's a wonderful thing. The trickster's gift, they're not naive. They just know what it takes, and it might not be what you want it to be to take it, to make it happen. They're just the people willing to do the things that others will not. They're like, you might not do that, and you might not believe it's possible. I believe one of the greatest tricksters in history, the iceberg that sunk the Titanic. He said, unsinkable. Full of Nicki Minaj shitting on him. And then it's over. But he said, y'all rich folk, y'all gonna hate me. Kendrick Lamar is a very powerful trickster. I will tell you that right now. he is displaying full trickster energy all over the rap game as we speak. He's like, oh, y'all thought y'all was smart, didn't you? Now let me show you how to fucking. What Kendrick Lamar is the true agent of change trickster in the rap game. Period. Everybody has a trickster in their life. They know who it is. Doesn't mean they're inherently a bad individual. It just means that they're the fool of your life. Like, you know who they are. They're so foolish, but yet magically still get it done. There's always one in every crowd that brings a party ass out. Good Time Charlie with the Harleys, whiskey bitten, hell bound. He's got the next round. But he always drinks for free. There's one in every crowd, and it's usually me. Cause it is, dog. He's got the next round, but somehow he always drinks for free. We on that positive mode. We're focusing more on ourselves today. And I've been diving into the beauties of the trickster personality. It is a very beautiful thing. It's just a hidden beauty. It's a beauty that's not surface level. It's a deeper meaning beauty. It's not a gifted to everybody to understand how a trickster thinks. That's why people look at this lady and be like, I don't understand how you do it. Not very many people are gifted with the thinking power to fucking see the eyes of a trickster. Unless you're one you fuck yourself. Cause it's me. That's what I always say about people when they're like, I don't get it, man. People say your ADHD's so bad I don't understand. I'm like, you know what that usually means, right? You got it too. Fucking fool, your vibe attracts your tribe. Duh. Not many people can cope with my mouth, so, you know, if you can be my homie, you probably got some ADHD rolling through your veins, too. We're talking about trickster archetypes today. Everyone has an archetype, and I know exactly what mine is, no matter how hard I try to avoid it. I got two. It's like one on each side. It's either when I'm in a certain mentality, it's the trickster. The other one's the hero. You know what I mean? Those are the two. I avoid the hero at all costs. Like, I really do. I asked this lady right here, like, I don't want to be the hero. Being the hero comes with too much The hero archetype, and that's my problem. That's what made me a soldier, dude. Like, it's real. I feel like I could save something. For some reason, I believed I could single-handedly help put in a hand of saving a nation from foreign enemies that have yet to attack us. Tell me you have a hero complex without saying it. I've mentored children when I wasn't even, and I was able to mentor a child during the entire military academy while also living in my van at the same time. They're doing great things, man. I did this. Just because you're in a bad spot in life doesn't mean you can't give out good advice. I mean, shit. Doesn't mean you haven't learned anything from your experiences that you can share and enrich someone else's life. Perspective is reality. Everybody's got a gift. Everybody has everybody out there. Let me put something in your head that's wise. Has done something that you haven't done. So you have something that they can interest you with, one way or the other, because y'all haven't lived the exact life. They've done something you haven't done. It's real. That's why I tend to try and seek from everybody, like, what's that gem of knowledge that they can give me that I didn't have before. That's real powerful stuff there, man. Education's free. You just gotta learn how to listen. It's everywhere. You can learn something everywhere by just paying attention. Learned that from an older gentleman I worked with at Dollar General. And then he sued Dollar General and got money for it. Must have been something smart about the fucker. You're looking at a, so far as I know, non-rehirable Dollar General employee. But it's okay. If I wanted to, I'd just go to Eagle. I've thought about it. I just have to go over there and talk. Been thinking about it lately. Because when I wasn't allowed to work there before, I worked for Cavs. You know what I'm saying? I just can't be a full-time Dollar General employee anymore. So, like, you could not work under the title of Dollar General full-time employee. You really got something going on when the one place like Dollar General won't even rehire you, right? Oh, my trash, but I guess I ain't that level for them, well, guys. We in this is fucking go, baby, yeah! And you know what? For the first 30 minutes of this, I might hit a blinker for a like, okay? Okay. I said I gotta finish off this bitch anyway. Look at this bitch gonna blink. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you can see it, shit, dude. I don't even understand why it didn't hit me like a brick. Like a brick.
It might have been halfway clogged. You might have had to fucking.
I hate this light. It makes my teeth look dirty. It's like the yellowish colored light, and it's like. Yeah, I like that one too. But fuck, man, I'm gonna, Hey, drop a like, we'll hit a blinker, baby. What's happening? We're getting them likes up today. And this ain't those YouTube channels where they say that shit and they don't do it. Alright, we about it. But if not, have a blessed day. You deserve it. Subscribe if you like it. We talk about everything in this thing. So what? Yeah, man. Since I drop a like, we'll hit a blinker. I see 3 views, but not 3 likes. What's happening? Hell, man, it's free. I remember that was a commercial. All they left, he's like, your mom's a hoe. Whoever said that, your mom's a hoe. I'd be that teacher. I love that teacher. We're gonna get him in. We're gonna get him in today. We're gonna try that gimmick back again. Don't you worry about it. Stop. We don't want it. Okay, so you saw that when I pointed. That's how Slim Shady makes me. I was like, everything was pointing out my arm. I said, stuff. We did it. We got 3 lights in this thing. I told you if you hit a like, we'll hit a blinker.
Your face looks so grumpy.
It's because I didn't. I've shaved. You can see all of my wrinkles of time and stress. Hell yeah, brother. We didn't lie to you. It's 11:11. Make a wish, bitch. I can feel like Austin Powers says in like the second one. You know, when he loses his mojo. I feel that sometimes, man. But I feel like I know when it comes back too. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the point now where I like my face with a clean shaven face over a beard. I really do. What you think, chat? Does it look better with a beard or a clean shave? Talk to me. In the chat, cut. We're hitting that strong, man. Very idiot few fuckers, alright? Jesus, trying to like get that gimmicky shit out, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start an OnlyFans if y'all don't stop it, alright? I got the abs for it. I could make at least a couple bucks. For sure. You talking much as I do. You got a good jawline. You got your shit. Talk to us in the chat, you mute motherfuckers. Jesus. Trying to get out of this shit brush. We're doing it with my hands because I just didn't want to get too lazy to go get the comb. Talk to us in the chat, bro. Drop a like, we'll hit a blinker, you know what it is. We don't hear it. You haven't pulled this thing out in hours. I didn't even hit it. Look, I already have it on me, the black one.
Where's it at?
At the bed. Over there. I'm hitting this point of masculinity, y'all, where like I don't really have any more fucking space of skin to like pull. And it's not like I'm skinny, like I weigh more than I've weighed in a long time. It's just like this is it, y'all. Without roids, like, this is it. It's your boy. Y'all gotta know that when I joined the army, I weighed 120 pounds. What you say? I was way scrawnier than I am now. Hey, you new guy, you drop a like, we'll hit a blinker. And we're about it. Alright? Drop a subscription if you're really cool. If not, we still love you. Drop a like, we'll hit the blinker. Or talk to us in the chat. Unless you got that, you scared. You afraid to talk to people. I don't bite. Ain't my thing. Should it? Yeah, as I've said before, my favorite thing to do in a fight is play some money. What's this shit ass about? Turns out in a fight I'm more like that cat. You all watching that video? It was like, you ever seen that video where that cat's like coming to that person's arm and they're like, exactly. Listen, why would you not want to fight with a mouth like this? Look at y'all want to see the biggest mouth in the South, baby? You ready for this? Like, If I show my girl, like, her mouth's like, it's Max, alright, comparatively. Over that. It's one of the biggest mouths in the South, dude. I get loud. I'm built for a holler, alright? I can holler from one end of the holler to the other. Oh no. It sounds like a sticky situation. Get it? Cause it's Deb. Fucking tough crowd, Jesus Christ. Dude, third guy, man. Drop the like, bro. It's free. Jesus.
Maybe it's the same third one that gave.
Oh, you came back? Well, if you are reoccurring, we love you. I'm about to hit score. What's that other one? Oh, sure. Short-term memory loss activated. Is it an indica or sativa? You still didn't drop that like, you little fucking shiesty hoe. Listen, I'm gonna start roasting me. That's what people like anyways. They want to try to expose somebody. I ain't got no dirt. They're gonna fucking be salty as shit. I've mentored children and shit like that. It's gonna be the greatest exposing ever. They're gonna just make me look better. Get more views. Oh yeah, he mentored a little Hispanic child through a fucking military academy. Great, good job. Such a bad guy. Gotten 2 meth heads off of dope. Helped them get their children. Now they work 2 jobs. They got 2 kids. Oh, crazy bad guy. Totally horrible. I got certificates too. Fuck boys. Don't make. I don't got no receipts. I've been on. I'm thankful for our generation, man, for having to have receipts. You know, because nobody believes shit nowadays if you tell them a story. Like, even though we watch people do all kinds of crazy shit all the time, like the most crazy shit we've ever seen, and we don't believe people's stories. That's why I made sure I always had receipts. All right, always. I can always whip a picture of me drunk as fuck snowboarding down the summit of Germany. I can do that. Okay? Because I knew with my hyperactivity and ADHD, no one was going to believe my stories. Nobody. So your boy got receipts, t-shirts, laid, you know, there's experience. Drunk. Probably tossed out of a couple bars, they remember my actions. Made sure there was loads of evidence. Just so I could go through my life making sure that nobody could ever look at me and say, oh, you never did that. I'm like, oh my God. That's what I tell. Always follow your dreams and make sure you flex on it. Because then later on when people want to say you didn't follow them and you didn't do that, nah, bro. I got pictures. There's me with the homies. Always get receipts. Hell, I think I got one in my pocket right now. From the vape shop, bro. It's in my jacket pocket, I know that. Because nowadays, everything, you can buy certain products. Taxable, you know. Income. So, you know, if I pay taxes on it and got a receipt, old Uncle Sam can put me in the back of his car when he finds it in mine. You know what I'm saying? So keep your receipts. So even naysayers and the law can't get your ass. And people are like, why should I have to prove myself to everybody? You don't. But don't get mad if they don't believe what you say. Like, we live in a world of skeptics, alright? So if they don't believe what you say, don't blame them, but pull out proof and then make them swallow their fucking words. Like, oh, I bet you feel dumb, don't you? This is, I'm gonna start a stream too. I'm gonna start another separate channel. It's just gonna be about telling people how to, like, be positively and self-confident and charismatic about themselves. I'll tell you, one of the greatest tools I've ever seen used, and I've yet to even use it myself, but I've seen the impact it has on people, and I'm just nervous to do it, or I forget. And that is, have someone you know around you all the time videotape you, like, unprovoked, just don't even say nothing, for 5 minutes, 5 to 15 minutes is what they say, without telling you. And you will see how other people actually perceive you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm on video and I see myself, I'm giving you a perception of that you see me, but I'm also still aware of that, so I'm still adding my perception to that. Whereas, if you get videotaped without knowing about it, you're just gonna be totally you, and you're gonna see how you actually act. That's the most reflective thing you can do. You know what I mean? I highly encourage this activity. Because ain't nobody gonna be able to find happiness or do anything in their life that they want to do, or in your life as much as you. You know what I mean? No one else can find your happiness for you. No one else can make you like what you see for you. If you see on that camera and you feel bad about what you see, only you can change it. If you like what you can see, only you can keep it. You control your reality. Maybe that nobody really popping here so far, but it's okay. Very soon, we're gonna be popping more videos out. I do promise. No matter what. I'm probably, if nothing happens by the 5th, I'm dropping a video on the 5th of January. That'll be my next, like, truly open time to drop the video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, I'll be able to drop the video. There's such things as tablets. Besides. But yeah, it's exciting. After the 1st, I feel like a lot of things are about to change. In some culture, in some parts of Hindu culture, they believe that the end of the Kali Yuga is happening in 2025. And I really hope they're not wrong. Yeah, I really have faith that they're not, and I would be the most happy person ever. Now, of course, there will always be another source, because there's going to be equal and opposite reaction. If someone says that it's not happening for another 41,000 years, if humanity stays on the path it's on, I don't know if we'll make it another 41,000 years. Okay? Of Dark Ages? No. There's no gonna help. Humanity's been around for so long, it's more likely to be ending now than forwarding now.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Cleopatra was closer to living to us than the pyramids themselves being built that she was in charge of. She just moved into a centuries, thousands of year old house. Isn't that crazy? Like, the pyramids were built so far back that Cleopatra is close. Dude, there's so much science, like, folks would do, like, about this shit. Like, if you think about it. Like, do you know that you are closer related to a mushroom than a mushroom is related DNA-wise to a blade of grass? It's fucked up, ain't it? But not really. You come from a speck, it comes from a speck. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen how big what it takes to make a human is? Like, no, I'm talking about like an egg. Like microscopic. It has to be in the perfect position to grow. Like, you can't just put a spore anywhere. You know what I mean? If the womb isn't right, the baby won't grow properly. You know what I'm saying? Like, so much correlation. Where grass doesn't, you know what I mean? You could even see that with your own critical thinking skills if you thought about it. You know what I mean? Makes more sense when you see it on paper, but like, it already made sense if you thought about it. You know what I mean? The fuckers taste like meat. Grass don't taste like that. I didn't even know if mushrooms feed off of photosynthesis. One moment. What's this? It's crazy about critical thinking. I just came up with that right now. Like I said, if you think about it hard enough, you will come to these conclusions on your own.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a mycologist. We got 3 lights in there. We got a one in pain.
I think he's going outside.
He wants attention. What's wrong? What do you want, Pain?
Give him the attention he wants.
Well, come here. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. My dog requires attention. Get off of her. Let her do her thing. You fat motherfucker. I love you, Pain. Alright. Sit here and stream. We're streaming. Bro, we're streaming. I know. You fucking ham. Did I interrupt you?
No.
Mr. Floppy, you're good. No. Look at the seal, Pain. Look. He's a seal.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of freaky on camera with no ears. You laying your ears back kind of look weird, Pain. You look scary. Drop a like, we'll hit a blinker. I know you are. But we out here talking in the chat. I prefer that, but that seems to be the gimmick that catches them, so. It's the Major Pain. This is my dog, Major Pain. He's here streaming with me. He says hello. I love him. Pain. Okay. Not on the eye, brother. Jesus Christ. Singing it. I got automatic astigmatism. Freaking Christ. You can't find it. Was that the last one? I'm so sorry. Oh, is it like the container? Yeah, if you got other options, you know, just take a moment, you know, try something else just for the time. You know what I mean? It might jar your memory. You know what I'm saying? And it just randomly, if you like step away from it for a minute, it might just jar it back. You know what I mean? That's what happens for me. I step away for a minute, also it's like bling. I remember I can tell you a story. We were sitting at a staff duty in the Army. And we were talking about fucking Sherlock Holmes, the movies, and we couldn't remember who played Watson in those movies. And I knew it, like it was there, but I couldn't get it right. And so we're sitting there, and I just kind of forgot about it. And it's silence at like 3 a.m. Right? No one's sleeping. It's 24-hour. When you're sitting on staff duty, it's 24-hour desk. You sit there at the desk 24 hours. It's like 3 a.m. The sound is the breeze, and all you hear is Jude Law. It was fucking Jude Law. I know you all about jumped out of their fucking skin because it hit me in the head. It was me said it. And I was like, Jude Law. Room full of guys with PTSD just scream at 3 a.m. after their brains are so numb from no sleep and depravity. And I'm over here like, Jude Law! They're like, ah! I'm telling you, like, so it happens that way. It'll hit you about 3 a.m. You're like, bing! You're like, oh! It's real, man. It's real. I got one of the best examples of that shit. I'll never forget the guy's name because of that. It's just like I was sitting there, I was like half asleep, and I was like, ding! I have no inner monologue. That bitch said, Jude Law! We were like, what? Isn't he playing in a new movie recently? He's like a bad guy. I keep tabs on Jude Law, man. He's a great actor. Fire, right? He's really good for me. He was a bad guy. You ever seen King Arthur and the Legend of the Sword? He's his evil brother.
Hey, I'm gonna make you go lay on the other couch, baby, if you don't get out of my face. I love you so much, but I just don't want to do it.
What? Yeah, as you get out of her face, I helped you out. Look at his little tail wagging. I know I need to see that paint. We'll turn you on. Look at this fucking baby, y'all. Oh my god. He's a fucking baby, though. Look how fat. You remember when Payne used to get on streams? He was about the size of his neck, you know what I mean, about here. And now he's just slowly cascaded into this white. Look at watch my hands. He was about here when I met him, you know what I mean? And now he is slowly cascaded.
Chunky boy.
Hey, my big chunky pudding. Oh yeah. I why you being so still? You better not be sleeping.
He wanted to go to sleep so bad.
You better not be sleeping. What up? Yeah. Ooh, I'm a spoopy girl.
Hey.
Look at this thickness rolling over on my stomach right now. You gotta get extra roll now, Payne. It just flops underneath you. Look at this dude, man. Look at this child, this big old fucking child. Acts all tough to all other men he ever meets. And they're scared too. I'm like, he's a poon, bro.
He's a baby.
Payne, dude, listen to this shit. Payne acts so mean. He looks a little, you know, threatening. Maybe not right now, but he can. He has that capability. All right, go over there. Go over there. And okay, he has that capability, right? But the other day, this dude, the neighbor was shooting off his gun, right? Like kept shooting off, like he shot like 200 rounds off. And Payne was so gun shy and scared because I think he'd been shot before. Like I really believe that. And so, or he's seen an animal get shot. Because he came in the kitchen and threw up. It stressed him out so bad. He is the most gun shy, like the most gun shy dog I've ever met in my life. It's like the perfect therapy for me though, trying to leave my infantry ways because it's the first time I don't have a gun in years, and I got Payne, so it kind of worked out. No mistakes, Bob Ross. Drop a like, lead a blinker. He does behave very, very well. I've never watched him. I mean, unless he's jealous.
Goodest boy. No, goodest boys. Goodest boy don't do that.
Nah, he's the biggest. I think it's like the tiniest splinter in my finger. Like you can't even see this thing. I wonder if it'll register on camera if I try to like pull it up. It's like right there. Ooh. It's like in front of my finger. It's the tiniest white hair speck. It's still there. Look. Run your finger. I'm gonna have proof, y'all. Sorry, I gotta check something.
Yeah, I feel it. I can get it. I got fingernails.
Don't want that in my mouth. It's still there. It's like a needle. Like the tiniest metal. Ooh. I'm saying it hurts, but like, it's annoying. I'm gonna try one on okay.
Yeah, it's going in like backwards.
Like that. It's the tiniest thing.
How'd you get it?
I don't know. What's up? Go get my toy hygiene pick. My hygiene kit. For the... I have on the bombest hygiene kits I got for my homie's wedding. Dude, it's annoying. I can't even tell what it is. Like, it's right there. It's like a tiny sliver of metal. It's like the tiniest sliver. It's right in between like a fingerprint almost. It's annoying. The slanted ones. Is there slanted ones in here? I thought there
Yes.
was. I only see one pair, please. It's okay. I just thought they were slanted. Look at this thing, man. Don't even play, bro. We getting it out, dog. Okay, we getting it out. I promise. Y'all watching surgery on live today? You got it. I watched it come out. It's like some tiny little hair, like fucking thing. Weird, but we got it. Told you. It just takes the right tool for the right job. You know what I'm saying? And I think for this hygiene kit, I am fully equipped for any of those things. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff. Boom.
We're gonna put it up because the kids will get a hold of it if we leave it and leave it every piece.
Yeah. It's a miracle that we've kept it together like that. I'm very grateful. I have ADHD like really bad, and she does, and the kids do. So like, it's a miracle that nothing stays stable in this house. Like not like stable, like you can't put anything still. Okay, it's not just gonna stand there. Once you leave it there.
Everything's in a constant motion. You just gotta refine stuff. Where everyone lives in a different place.
Oh, the weekly recap just happened, y'all. I'm pimple. Lovely. Another one up there? No. Okay, cool. It's a freckle. But, yeah, nah, man. We're gonna see his weekly recap. I gotta start making more videos to get, you know. More going on. But it's all process. It's all process. Who's that? Greg? Oh. Fucking. Sure. Yeah. Got my kid a baby. She's so focused on the snack cake she has it. Watch this, ready? No loyalty, man. None. Even pain has forsook me for the snack cake. Y'all worse than Jesus' disciples. 30 pieces of silver. Fuck, man. Y'all do it for a little baby. Something just don't change.
That was clear. That was a Clarence's truck. It looked like Clarence's truck.
Might have been the same mate.
Yeah, but it wasn't a diesel. We didn't hear it.
Yeah. You can hear diesel. Diesel with two people who don't need no diesel.
I don't know.
I'm curious how he even got close like that. The Where did Clarence come up with money for this?
He used to work for like a super old rich man that owned a farm, and he was like, the man's daughters basically paid Clarence to babysit this old man because he was a millionaire and just would meet these random women at bars and marry them and then divorce him and give him half his shit and restart. So like they paired him up with Clarence so Clarence would keep track of him and keep track of how he spent his money.
So that makes me curious as to how much money Clarence came with.
I know when Clarence moved in with Mama, he had like $10,000-$12,000 saved up.
That ain't bad.
No.
He could have just moved in an apartment.
He had a whole house in Hartsville on that man's land. He gave Clarence a house to live in and everything. Clarence just had to drive him places and do shit for him.
So what is that?
Because he found a different cash cow.
I bet. That's why he looks like that every day. He's like, why?
Clarence has had 4 wives and they've all died.
Odd.
Yeah.
Odd. What do you think about that smash if a man has 4 wives and they all die before he does? Weird circumstances. What do you think's going on? You know, halfway through the stream smash, it just becomes like the our video call, essentially, like a one-way video call. I don't mind it. You were there in the beginning of the last one. You'll be here with it. Hit drop a like, we'll hit a blinker. You know what it is. Like we see, subscribe. We hope you're having a blessed day, man. Talk to us in the chat. Yeah, dude, today there was like 300 birds outside, bro. It was intense. Sounded crazy. You ever caught a random heroin up? Drop a like with a blinker. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna kill you, it's free, baby. You said that's crazy about him having 4 wives and they all died before him, bro. Like, what?
I think he just meant like his personal hell with my mama.
Yeah, it's all karma.
She's gonna live forever.
He's living the
just to
Wendy
fucking
Williams.
torment his ass.
He's getting the Wendy Williams experience.
I remember watching this like
What y'all think about that? Good.
About this old lady. She was 105 years old and she was renting out this apartment. And like in the contract that this woman signed, she thought she was gonna get over on the old lady. She put in the contract that if the woman dies, she gets to keep the apartment.
Yeah.
The woman was like in her 20s. Well, then the woman lived there for like 10 more years, and the fucking woman outlived her. She had a massive heart attack in the apartment and died, and the old lady out fucking lived her.
Jesus, that's what you get when you plot people's demise, dog. Like, I don't plot on people's demise. I always ask that the universe give them exactly what they deserve. Nothing more, nothing less. Put good in, get good out. To put bad in, well, as they say in the movie True Grit, old Jeff Bridges, there ain't nothing I can do for you, son. You wanna see my lady? She's fucking kid's boots blocking my shit. She's shy to the camera. I don't know why. She's allowed to be. I mean, everybody has their thing. I always tell her she's not ugly or nothing. She can get on the camera and kill it. You know what I mean? I don't ever say don't get on my stream. I encourage it. The second person ain't dropped that fourth like, baby. What's happening? Don't be a stingy hoe.
What's some Captain Crunch, like peanut butter?
It will be fly. I probably need to make a cup of coffee. Been a minute. Y'all know how much a box of Death Wish coffee costs? $20 for 12 cups.
What does that say at the top? Oh, it's 4-5. I thought it said 4444 when I looked at it. I was like, hell yeah.
No, but it did just say 4555. Oh, 555. Yeah. Drop a like, go ahead, a blinker. They left. Bunch of hoes, man. Bunch of scandalous hoes. And I like I'm some incel dude already. Nah, I'll be out in the public all day, every day. I just call them like I'm sleeping. Get love, loser. Exactly. Get love, you scandalous hoe. Listen, I've been trying this. We gonna catch one who wants to see a blinker, by God. I'm shocked. I really am. But it isn't even 10 o'clock yet, so I don't feel too bad. I'm not really up in the screen there. I've been lazy this stream. It's been a lazy couple days. To be honest with you. But I can see a break in the sky, so. The light in the window is a crack in the sky. You stare into darkness in the blink of an eye. Your mama told you not to talk to strangers. Well, look in the mirror. Do you still feel like your life's in danger? Yeah. It's one of the greatest lines ever from Ozzy. No more tears. I don't know.
What, baby? No. No. You don't need in between of us.
Vibrations will knock the sign down. You sign. This is what you gotta do. You gotta pull that cord out like I just did.
Someone craves your attention.
You found your dab. See, boom, beautiful. Hell yeah. Let's praise that. Yeah, thank you. Thank the universe, deity, whatever you call it. It's a blessing, man. I'm learning to be more grateful for all the even little blessings I get in life.
We had some dab beans out of our freezer.
Hmm?
So tell me that dab beans out of the freezer.
Yeah, imagine this, man. You come home and there's 6 grams of it missing out of your freezer. Forgot about that. You forgot you put it back in the fridge. It's funny, I didn't even read that before I said that comment. Imagine you used to put it in your freezer and then like you just leave for a minute, you know, and you come back and it's gone out your freezer. And the person across the driveway is the one who's slanging and stuff. And they just magically got some dab for sale. Crazy. It's like nuts. And now that same person knocked out all the pretty much lights in my house. Some of them people I said, I don't wish bad upon anybody. I just wish everybody gets the life they deserve. And right now, that same person is running from the law. So, you know, fair balance for me. I didn't lose. Wild times, man. Wild times. Can't believe that was only within the last year, all these crazy things.
I know, the last 6 months.
It's very intense. It's not for the faint of heart. As one of my favorite songs I always sing, it says, "This ain't for everybody. Toes hanging off the ledge like we got nothing to lose. This ain't for everybody. This living on the edge. You holding me and me holding you. It's a hell of a view, ain't it?" It's one of my favorite songs. It's called "Hell of a View." That's a great song. He says, "I was not your daddy's dream, was not your mama's prayer, but I was, in fact, your very first and last ticket out of there. I caught your wings on fire when I broke my Bronco tires out of that town. I'm good at rolling dice, no good at standing still. You're like the thought of chasing life instead of dollar bills." It says, "Let's live for everybody, chasing what's in our hearts in the blue. This ain't for everybody, toes hanging off an edge, like we got nothing to lose. This ain't for everybody, just living on the edge, you holding me, holding you. It's a hell of a view."
I tried to warn you how bad it was.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
And because nothing's eternal, and as long as you can believe
chaos.
that. Yeah, but it's not forever. You know what I mean? That's why the first lines of that song say exactly what I feel about it. It says, "Was not your daddy's dream, and I wasn't your mama's prayer." But I was, and as that line is added, in fact, your last ticket out of it. No, I don't believe I would be your last ticket. No, I believe you have critical thinking. If you can get me, you can get another good person. You don't believe that in yourself as much as I do, but I do believe that. Because I don't flock to just anybody, I'm sorry. I'm very peculiar about who I invest my time into. I made a big mistake once. Signed my soul away to the government. Had no freedoms whatsoever. Learned quickly. Not gonna do that again. For any reason. It's like Ozzy and Post Malone, he says.
Rufus?
He said, "For heaven's sake, my bones will break, but you'll never own my soul." What?
I think he went to the bathroom over there by the Christmas tree. I couldn't prove it. I seen him coming back over here.
It ain't shining. I mean, it's...
Little shithead. You need to go outside and go potty.
Oh, Rufus.
You need to go outside and go potty? He said, yeah.
Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Come on.
Rufus, you might not have red hair, but we dignified you one
No,
of
you
them.
want to go potty? Sharpen the boy.
I think it's wild how I name all the male pets I have. Usually if I have a name first, I name them Rufus, and I learn what it means. I designate them to have red
What did
hair.
I want to name him? I can't remember.
We never did come up with one.
No, I had a name picked out. I just can't remember what it was. It was cute.
Like Gerald or something.
No, it started with a T because I wanted it to be 2 T names, but I don't remember.
Tony and
No,
Tony.
we already had a Tony.
No, Tony and I'm saying Tony, and it would probably roll off the tongue. Oh, Rufus.
I remember. I wanted to name him Tater, so it'd be Tony and Tater. He could be a Tater.
You know,
too.
people call. I got the nickname Rufus because people called me that, and little did they know it was an actual real thing. They were just calling me like they seen it.
It's real though.
Oh, Rufus. Can't believe that's a Latin word. Rufus. It's so Latin and all.
Rufus belonged to Kim Possible and she had red hair too.
No, Rufus belonged to Ron.
Ron, that's right. My bad.
If Ron didn't have Rufus, it'd have been shit. Ron would have been doomed.
This is a baby dog.
You want some now? You got any of them?
Major pain and shotgun. Shotgun's out there barking. I don't know, you know how pain is. Sometimes they'll come back, sometimes they won't.
Yeah, Payne likes his nightly strolls. He's one of them.
Girls, come on, girls.
I have one nostril that's clogged. I'm trying not to breathe through it, but it ain't working. This is perfect. That one is not.
You want me to put some food down after we stream?
You ever seen those wooden Japanese masks where so what isn't there an anime where one of the assassins, I think it's a demon hunter or whatever.
It's a pretty boy.
I have demand.
Do. Kitty.
But Tony,
She went back under the bed to go to sleep.
look at pure happiness. Oh yeah.
She's got that chihuahua personality. She don't really like anybody that much.
He's snorting so fucking much right now. I was like, sound like he's dying almost, man. You look like a little cow. Just you remind me of when I'm looking at you, Rufus, your colors give you look like a little cow. Like if I've been around a calf, and you snort like one too. Like you make calf noises.
Bottle calves are going for $400 right now.
What do they usually go for?
Not that much. Not around here at least.
Have they really been growing?
But Mama's got that bottle-fed bull. He's only 2 years old. She needs to sell him.
I love that bull, man. Everybody, that bull thought he was gonna come sneaking up on my ass in the middle of the winter time. I was walking through the field, and he came around, dude. I turned around, and I said, "Listen, sucker, you better leave me alone." He thought he was gonna jab me like he jabbed her mom before, and I turned around, and I jabbed him right between his fucking eyeballs, and I said, "Go pow!" He said, "You gonna leave me alone, homie?" And he did. He has ever since.
I remember you perched up on the fucking thing. I was like looking him in the face, and he was like fucking around, but he would never get up there at you.
Yeah, because how I did it, I went and jumped on a fucking branch of the tree that was falling, right? So when I would walk up on this branch, it didn't make me high above the ground. No, I was eye level with this fucking bull. You can ask her, she was what I'm talking about. I was sitting there looking him in his face, and he's all mad as shit, and I'm like, you fucking idiot. And then he tried to give me, I said, I said, you stupid son of a bitch. You want to fight, I'll give it to you. But don't expect me not to. I knew he was going to do that.
That's what got spilled earlier.
Why'd you run over there
I
for?
guarantee.
No, I watched them spill it earlier. I watched them knock it down earlier.
Oh.
But yeah, now you remember them old saying, them people they call cow punchers? Listen, I'm grabbing. Bull tries to get me. We walked up to where we cut wood, right? They got an Anatoly Shepherd. You know I love dogs, but an Anatoly Shepherd is as big as the couch I'm sitting on, right? And he was going off, like, getting ready. Like when I got the car, walking behind me going, like walking in that stalking presence and everything. And I looked at his owner, I said, listen, I love your dog to death, he's beautiful. But you can ask David, I said, I'm about to put all 5 inches of my blade in Cujo's throat if he jumps at me, alright? The second he wiggles, I'm wiggling. I said that. I don't even know his name. I said, I'm gonna smoke Cujo. Okay? If he tries to bite me, he's as big as my couch. I'm not getting into that with that dog. Smoking Cujo. And I think he smelled that on me, because after that he's been nice. I think he just found a human that didn't. They smell our pheromones, right? Like animals, dogs can smell how you feel before you tell anybody. Okay, so I think he figured out, because everybody else there was acting pretty scared. You know what I mean? Both D's was like, oh fucking, keep an eye out. I just put my hand on my hip where my knife is right here, and I said, listen, Cujo. It is what it is, but you bite me, I'm gonna bite you back. Yeah. I've already had my finger. Now look, see this right here? Hold on. There was 10 stitches here and more that go all the way back here, because I've had a dog almost bite my pinky off. Now I love dogs. That didn't change my perspective of dogs. I've been against other humans who treated me like crap. It doesn't mean I hate all humans. You know what I'm saying? But or I fear them even. But that doesn't mean that from here on out, I'm not going to be extremely cautious. As I said, forgive, as we talked about last night. I can forgive, but I'm not going to forget. And it's like out here we have a billy goat that fucking runs into people and stuff, what the neighbors do. And I love billy goats for this reason. It's the only animal that'll fucking wrestle me anytime I want it. So I come in there and he starts looking at me and he starts kicking himself up. You can ask her, and I'm like, oh yeah. Because the previous billy goat did the same thing. Every time he saw me, he'd stand up, and I was like, Smoke, come get it. And so every time he comes in, I'll lock in with his horns. Like, I'll fucking lock my forearm down. I'll grab his horns. He'll let me grab him, too. It's like he knows what we're doing. It's like a duel. And if we come up and he'll walk up and lower his hand, then he'll let me grab his horns, dude. And from there on out, it's a fucking test of might, baby. Who's going to push each other back? Let's fucking go. It's fucking me versus the goat. This giant-ass goat. It's not giant, but it's pretty big goat. Pretty strong goat. But he ain't beating me. The pigs tried to outrun me yesterday. They learned fast. I said, you ain't beating me. I'm the fastest thing in this holler. So said, there's one guy around here who runs all the time for the law, and he's not really, no one ever catches him. And I said, I feel like the Almighty kind of put me in presence of it because he knows my personality. I'm like, I've never said this in my life, but you make me want to join law enforcement just so I could be the one. They're like, no, we ain't. I just be in the car, and then they're like, open the door like the dog, like the drug dog. They're just like, and it bitch fucking pops open, and boom! Come on, son, you better run! I'm on yes! You gotta see what chain blue lightning looks like. The green blur, it's about to have a Looney Tune puff of smoke and a trail of fire, boy. I'm on you. Yeah, everybody would, dude. I guarantee you it would be the one sight the holler never expected. Just like, oh no! At the highest rate of speed fucking possible, dude. And the thing is, I've already walked all these woods. I know where you're going. That's alright. And you act like I wouldn't cheat neither. Like I wouldn't put booby trap wires and trip wires everywhere before I started the chicks. Whoa! Got you, bitch! I knew it! What, dude? I'm trained for this shit, man. I would have walked up properly, asked permission, been like, can I prepare the and it's through the next 4 days I would put line, the trip wire. And then above the trip wire would be saran wrap. Got him. Like I said, dude, I'm a Jacob. If we just looked up the definition of what it means, he said, your critical thinking skills is what gets you your place. I said, you're right. You might have me down in territory, but if I booby trap the shit out of this territory, and you didn't know it, the element of surprise is the greatest weapon on any battlefield. But I would expect the same. Alright? Because that's what it takes. I've been in a moment where I was at my buddy Devin's house, dude. We come out with a big old fat sack. Yeah, I was back in the days out of my time. We come out the driveway and they were preparing a bus, dude. We looked out, I walked out the front of the house and walked to the corner, and there was fucking all these cop cars sitting there. I said, let's go. I said we went out in the back, but I remember we had walked back there one time, and he had showed me how they go down the hill, cut through the wood line to these thorns right here, and go out. Well, I have a great memory like that, right? So, like, I told her little bitch, I said, fuck your feelings, is my exact words. They'll even mix this one, because it's the only time I've ever talked to him like that. I said, fuck your feelings, turn off the phone, and follow me. I was wearing cargo shorts and tennis shoes. They were pants and shit. Got tore up from thorns. I sprinted all the way through there. Didn't have a scratch. Got to the bottom of the hill, looked up, saw the lights at the top of the hill while they're doing their thing. Went, walked across the street, walked up the other side of that hill, and went home. That's a close one, But the second they saw me and I saw them, I said, and we were in the middle of town, dog. I said, but the beautiful thing about Kentucky, it ain't flat. You can't just take off straight after me through this field. You might. My brother got bit in the face by his dog because he was always getting his face and made him growl. And made him manage to show his teeth because he finally got tired of it. Facts. I mean, what did you expect? No offense, I'm being an honest man. I told you most honest stream out here. Like, if I came up in your face, smashed, and like, this was like every day, just like, hey, motherfucker. Hey, man. Till you got mad at me, and then one day you finally snapped and beat the hell out of me. At least you're understanding that people can only creatures. I don't blame anything. It could take. No, I never try to push something that far. I've learned that when you push something that far, eventually it's going to push back. That's the laws of physics. Every action will get an equal and opposite reaction. It always happens.
The roof is run you off the other couch, baby.
You told him and see, look, he was even warned. He was warned. The reason I got bit by this dog, you know what it was? I learned a lesson that day, okay? We went out to look for her name's Millie, and she's a Labradoodle. And we went out, and it was on one of these main roads in Lanesburg. And I turned at the field. I'd already been out in the field to look for her. And I turned and looked, and I watched this dog get hit. Boom. She hits her, and she spins out like a NASCAR. Hit her back hip, it broke her back. A little piece of bone right here in her back hip. Right? I saw her hit, like screaming, right? I run over to help the dog, and that's how I got 10 stitches, because when I went to help her and console her, she was still very frightened. And I did not ever think about that. I just came to help. And within a millisecond, dude, I have never seen a dog bite that fast. It's just she's turning. And I looked at my pinky. I was supposed to be doing this. I went like this, like I'm doing right now, and my pinky did the YOLO symbol. So it went. And like the webbing was cut, so it just flopped. Awesome. And then I looked on my buddy, the kid I mentored, Sammy. I told him to go get me my bandana, made it into a tourniquet, picked the dog up, and in 7 minutes we had the dog on the way to the animal hospital and me to the regular one. That's how that happened. And I went in there. They were like, "Are you on drugs?" I was like, "No, I have poured blood all over freaking Langsburg. I have no blood in me, dog." And I kind of hate that about everybody wanting to be a hero nowadays, because like when someone comes in who has an actual issue, you want to think that they're on drugs just because they have an eccentric personality. Like, get over it. Quit trying to be a hero. Do your job and help someone who's hurt. It's not your job. You're not a therapist. You're not supposed to dig into the psychoactive part of this job of medical. Your job is to help me stop bleeding and stitch me up, homie. That's what my insurance pays you to do. I didn't come here for a therapy session, you to tell me if my character's right. But I loved it. I loved it. They did check me. I didn't even get hydros because of my ADHD. I never get hydros. That's why I've never had a problem with pain pills, because no one ever gives them to me. They think I'm on drugs already. But it gave me a great tolerance for pain. You can ask her, like a stellar one. It's like a balance out too, because redheads are supposed to have extremely low pain tolerances. So, because no one ever gives me actual pain helping medicine for my ADHD, because of my ADHD. Like, I literally watched her go in there, tell them that she smoked previously that day, and then still help her with, like, actual, like, pain-killing medication. Where me, I'll come in there fucked up, and they're like, "This is some ibuprofen, brother. What's wrong?" I'm telling you, man, it ain't easy being cheesy, alright? It has its downsides. I ain't gonna tell you how Turkey gets a hold of this, actually, a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I'll tell you a previous story. The man's dead now, you can't do nothing about it, right? Like, when I was living in a shed on a hill in Allen County called Meth Mountain. I wasn't on it, but it was a nice shed and it was a place to live and it was a family friend. So I was like, bet, I'm gonna stay in this bitch, go to work. And it was nice, it was a completely clean shed. It was designed to be a house, it just, you know, no one lived in it. You know what I mean? It was perfectly clean floor, with a speck of dirt in the thing. Put in rugs, put in couches, put in I had a whole house with a loft. But it was not insulated, and it was the middle of winter. It was extremely, extremely cold. And I had these teeth were just now starting to do their problems. And I was in the worst pain of my life. And magically, the Almighty gave me motherfucking. Look like that. Hold on right quick. But either way, I'm back. So magically, this man walks into my life. Well, he didn't walk. I'll tell you that. His name was Rick, and he was a veteran who had no legs. I can't make this up. Rick was cool as hell. Rick liked to hit the roads a little bit too, and he's the one person in the world I never judged for methamphetamine use, because if anybody should be allowed to go a little crazy, is the man who can't literally get up out of his bed with no legs. He can't get in this much trouble on this shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like stuck there. Like, let him tweak. You know? I can't imagine how I would feel if I lost my legs. Dude, I can't imagine. Like, I don't want to imagine. But he had morphine, and he saw me in pain, and he gave me morphine. So yes, I could say there was a point in my life where I was living in a shed in a place they call Meth Mountain, getting for my tooth pain, I got morphine from a fucking no-leg man named Rick. That was December 2022. Yeah, because 2023 I came over there in February, and by October, well no, that was 2021, December, and then I spent Michigan, and then by the next year in 2023 I was coming back here. So yeah. That was already after living in Michigan once. Like, I should have done it right the first time if I wanted it to happen. You know what I'm saying? But I was with somebody who could not push it. They did not want to grind to get what they wanted. They just thought it would eventually fall in their laps. And we all know that doesn't work for all of us. And so, yeah. it didn't work that way either. I love a good fairy tale, but it doesn't apply to me. Alright, like, I'm the shit. My life is the shit that they make a box selling movie, like box office hit movie for real. I hope that when I die, someone finds all 5 of my journals and makes it into a movie. Be lit. And there's enough photos of me, good ones, like smiling ones, for me to, you know, for the character to get the gist of that too. It's easy to ask around to anybody who knew me, and they'll be very opinionated. But the main key point you could take is, oh, we got 4 likes! Hell yeah, we got 4 likes. I'm gonna hit a blinker. We hit a blinker when you hit a like. Burning up. I'll make it short of that. Story time. Morphine and meth now. I had to pull it back, man. I was fucking sweating. He's a whiny ass. I did not harm this dog. Look at this dog. So you know, give me a kiss. Thank you. See? It's a whiny bitch when you invade his space. If you pick him up, he whines. He's scared of everything. Please do not think anything bad happens. Watch this. Rufus! Come here, baby. Rufus! Come here, baby. Oh, yes. Say. You're so sensitive, Bowie. It's very sensitive. But that's what they say, hard times make hard men. Hard men make soft times. I'm glad all my animals are soft and my kids are sensitive. You know what I mean? That means I did it right. I'm supposed to have the hard times so they can have the easy ones. We was built for it, cuz. Said you fucking with a demon, dog. That's one of my favorite songs is from Blue Oyster Cult is Burning for You, and he says, I'm living for giving the devil his due. So I'm burning for you. Home in the valley. I mean, it shows you profiles when I pull my hair back and no beard, how little my head is, dude. I got a little ass head with a big ass mouth there. Like, look at this shit.
I have a big ass head, little mouth.
It's like the rest of me doesn't fit. Like, my legs really don't fit. If I drop this OnlyFans, you'd understand. You can ask her though. It's like, they don't look like they match. Like someone put the wrong size legs on the wrong person. I've been trying for years to get my
athletic legs.
I know, but I've tried for years to get my upper body to match my lower body. I'm built like motherfucking pain over here, though. Like stout ass legs, and like these little like fucking scrawny ass arms.
Your arms aren't scrawny.
In comparison to my legs, you saw that picture I showed you yesterday, right? Like, no, dude, no. My legs are machines. Where's my upper body? As you saw, I smacked something today, and my shoulder dislocated. I have twerking shoulders from the military, or it was before it, dude. But like my shoulder dislocates and pops back in. This one doesn't do that like that involuntarily, unless it's about force. And today I went, I miss it. That's it. Well, it's not working anymore. She finally got to see it. I was like, yep, there it is. Pow pow. Bear witness to Jacob's kryptonite. Other than shrimp. Fucking shellfish. I never got to have the joy of, you know, crab legs and lobster tail. I will never understand these joys. I see people dip their lobster in butter. That doesn't mean I haven't tasted it. I don't believe that. I haven't tasted lobster. I want to though. I've tasted shrimp multiple times. Paid for it every time too. But at this point, it's like the guy we had before deployment. He was allergic to I can get out nobody's name, but they was allergic to fucking peanut butter, right? And he never had a Reese's. So we all banded together and said, hell yeah, I understand. We'll be there for you. And so what we did is we prepped his EpiPen, we got it ready, and he said to everybody, he said, I'll be damned if I go to war without eating a Reese's, and I die without eating a Reese's. And he ate that son of a bitch and immediately went in there and anaphylactic chocolate. We fucking kapow that motherfucker in the leg and took him to the hospital. He's fine. He said it tastes so good. Dude, I tell you, that's what I love about it. That's what makes you a good infantryman right there. We all looked at him and said, yeah, I get it. I mean, I felt it. You haven't had a Reese's? Yeah, that's what died for. I watched a guy. How about this? This is a good one. Sergeant Burr's such a demon, dude. I don't care. He don't care. And Mason, who's a cop, so I don't mind it. The other people, I know they probably wouldn't their name, but I ain't telling anybody's their whole name. Mason, when we went on it was an 18.36 mile, not even 25 miler, okay? 18.36 for the unit's birthday ruck march. Started almost outside of post. You walk your ass back in. Worst idea ever. Half the soldiers got snow blindness, which was funny. At the end, they were like coming into the gate, and we were all walking, and like the snow had been reflecting the whole time, and so it's just like you go to walk in, and it's just like the blind lead. Happy birthday to the unit, we're all fucking blind now. But meanwhile, on this wonderful excursion, right shortly after we started, Mason just falls, having a heart attack. Like his heart just quits. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? It falls over. When this motherfucker falls over, Sergeant Burr looks over and goes, he's like if I showed you this man's face, you'd be like, oh, he's serious. He said, that's all he did. And he turned, put his hands together, and went for a walk. Ah! And hit that motherfucker right in the chest. Went to a knee as he did it. Bam! Motherfucker said, ah! That was it. Like, we had put it in. Like, he just said. And just like Hadouken this motherfucker back to life. Like, I was like, those are the days you're like, you understand what you have to become. You know what I mean? For you to gain respect in this place of work, there is no place for victim mentality. You will be ate by the wolves and spit out and get caught up. They'll give you a failure to adapt. That's what they'll do. And if you can't perform to the form of your job in the Army within 180 days, they give you a failure to adapt. And that means that they just give you a general discharge and say you couldn't cut it, essentially. It's the most embarrassing thing I think you can ever get. Because even people with just dishonorable discharges still could make the cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you couldn't make the cut, like my buddy July, his cousin Mikey has a face. He got kicked. He quit the Navy essentially. The Navy. He said their base favorite so hard. He's the one I blasted off so he could understand more of his life. Because like, it's just for some people you gotta. And I mean, my leadership hated me too, and they made it extra hard for me in basic. I didn't get that. They capitalized on fear and shit. And at the time before I went in, I was hyper, and I've always been wanting to fight, but I didn't have the confidence behind it. You know what I'm saying? I'd fight you in a heartbeat, but I wouldn't want to. I'd have to be pushed so far. You know what I mean? Like, no, stop, please. And finally I turned around and be like, listen, this is why I'm going in the army. Ha ha, sucker, you done started something. And they just taught me how to carry that all the time. Just be like, no, you can, here in this job, you can act that way. We need you to act that way all the time. That's how you will stay alive. Acting like that. Oh, okay. Because you see people who like are like, no, please. They literally just move them out. Like you don't, there's not a choice. You know what I mean? It's just you don't fit the bill of mental capacity to hold this, to be yelled at so much, face trauma, and still remember you have a job to do. And no matter what, that job is first. Not everybody can do that. Like, they really can't. Like, you have to be able to, like, close everything off. Like, that's why it says it pays to not have an inner monologue. Because you have to be able to turn it all off. And just look forward. And that's hard. I've learned with other people, that just don't happen for everybody. That's why there's 9,000 infantrymen for 1.3 million soldiers. Because it's not that easy. It takes years of meditation for regular folks to be able to just turn the shit off. Whereas me, I don't have it. So calming down has always been easy for me because all I gotta do is clear your mind. I'm like, you ready? All I have to do is just turn off the other senses. The mind's not really making any noise. You know what I'm saying? It was all this. So if I just do this and wait about 10 seconds and breathe, I'll calm down. Because I'm not influenced by anything else. It's the power of the no inner monologue. All I have to do is like, oh, okay. And if I do that long enough, I know I'll be over it. So it's me choosing to sip on my feelings. That's why you can ask her I get on my own ass because I know I had a choice. You had a choice, bitch. Even if the ADHD brings it back, over time you can still turn around and do the same thing every time. It's just when you're in the middle of it, we all can say that, we're all guilty of it. Think of it, our vision is clouded, our mind is clouded, we don't think about it. The easiest option. Do you want me to teach you something cool? If you massage this right here, it automatically releases chemicals in your brain to lower your blood pressure. So most people, wouldn't it be like a wisely taught thing to teach people to just when you're upset or anxious to just do this? And it literally chemically calms you down. Because most people, like, they're already upset, but when your blood pressure rises, it causes a negative mental reaction as well. And that stacks that. I think it's part of the reason why, because with ADHD, you get hypertension. You're always kind of up there. You have going blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? You have to bring it down yourself. When I used to love triple C's, it's an HVP thing. My blood pressure would be so low that, like, I've never got to feel that. You know what I mean? It's just calm. I'm like, I only get that when I meditate, so it automatically puts my brain in believing that I'm in a meditative state. See, it might not even be doing anything meditatively, it just drops my blood pressure enough for me to be like, this is nice. And of course the world, you perceive it different when your blood pressure drops in slow-mo. You know what I mean? These are all real effects. You know what I'm saying? That are happening along with the dextromethorphan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I studied because it was the only thing bad I ever put in my body, other than like nicotine chemicals and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's the only cognitive thing that I've ever put in myself that was bad. You know what I mean? And not bad, but man-made. You know what I mean? Like real like that. I've always taken pride in never taking anything extra. You know what I mean? unless I really had to. And that was one thing I like dove into that was man-made. Like you won't do one thing. But man, I could live in slow-mo, man. It was amazing. It actually was necessary. I spent a lot of time in slow-mo. But you know what? I would have never learned a lot of those lessons at high rates of speed. I couldn't have soaked them in the way I did. You know what I mean? Because that's what I do. When I get on Triple C's in slow-mo world, I just observe people. I really do. I love anthropology, so that's what I truly go revert to. I can sit and watch people. And when I watch how people act, by the end of most of my trips, I would be sitting here like this. You can ask people. Like, you haven't been there for it. I'll be like, this is the place I know they get. You know what I mean? Because what I've been just witnessing is just sad. And you know, that state is not even like real. Like before, I would call it disgusting or something like that. No, it's just if I was on sea, that's what I would say. I'd be like, this is sad. We all live like this. We can't love each other, but once you slow down and look at it, it's a lot easier. A lot of this is futile bullcrap that doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Like, nuts, man. Nuts, bro. So it's that, like, once you, like, it slowed me enough down to, like, reinforce, like, thoughts, man. Like, it clears up thoughts, like, it makes shit like racism so stupid. The more you slow down and think about it, I feel like if I got enough fucking dumb racists on Triple C's, I could turn them into fucking not racist. Because it would slow them down, they'd be like, well, that's different. Oh, it's over. Y'all ever watched the video where they gave Mormons LSD? It was great. It's amazing. Like, they volunteered to do it. And like one, he's like pulled up, they're like extremely like orthodox, you know what I mean? And he pulls out a picture. It's like a picture of like he's like, why'd you draw that? And he's like, it's what I like. I love that you're so real about yourself right now, but boy, you just burned down everything. Which is good. Sometimes the band-aid needs to be ripped, and you just did it. That's why I love psychedelics. They're the greatest teachers ever. I told you that. It'll make you just tell the truth. So he's motherfucker. He said, why'd you draw that? He said, because I liked it. Alright. Been 92 minutes. I think I'm going to show my lady that clip I was just talking about. So much love. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Deuces.